Ivan in Chicago, Illinois. Let me start off by saying thank you for your second purchase, your repeat purchase from freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed with quality. I am Seymour Better, the hardest working man in the optical industry, but call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you see Mo Better looking Mo Better and show everyone else how to bring that love and feeling when I cut your prescription lenses, your free prescription lenses for your RayBan 5154 color 2000, the 51 eye size. Let me take it out of the original packaging as RayBan sends it to me. Your RayBan case, your RayBan cleaning cloth, that little plastic sleeve came with it. And this is the star of the show, the main attraction. This is the Ophthalmic Clubmaster. Now, many years ago, they made a sunglass version of this, which was slightly deeper. Comes in about 10 or 12 colors. Now they have the Ophthalmic frames and size 49. This one is the 51. It comes in about 12 to 15 colors. You can see them on my website. Email me if they come out with a new color I don't have listed, and I'll put it on the website for you. But let me go ahead and begin. I'm going to program this shape into the computer. I need to pop out your original demo lenses that you will be receiving. Put your frame into the tracing element of my blocker. Program this shape into the computer. Your secret agent 3203. And let me trace this. Come on, trace. There we go. A little stylus is going to pop up, go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy any genuine frame that I sell, all my frames are authentic. I don't even know why I say that, but you buy any frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for your purchase. Now, I am out of network. I do not accept any vision insurances, but I can provide to you upon request an itemized receipt that you can get reimbursed for from your insurance company. You'll get the full reimbursement from your health savings account and whatever your out-of-network reimbursement is from your insurance. Now, that's the shape I'll be cutting. I'm going to move on to the next screen. Your prescription reads -1/4 -1 at 001. Let me turn the axis wheel to 001. Put the power drum, actually start on 0. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Got to move that prism ring just a little bit to make sure it's centered. Put your prescription on -1/4, -1/4 -1 at 01. Take the lens out of the protective packet. Rotate it until the spherical component comes into view first. I'm going to put 3 dots on your lenses. I just put some ink in the machine so you guys can see that now. Label that one right. Do the same thing now for the left one, which is plano -175 at 166. Plano -175 at 166. Put it on plano, which is 0. Take the lens out of the packet, rotate it until the spherical component comes into view first. Check the astigmatism correction. I'll explain all that later. Label this one L, which is Latin for not right. And if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. Ooh, almost missed it. So, this is the tracer, this is the blocker. I need 2 blocks, of which I've got them here. I need to attach a double-sided adhesive stickers, of which I also have here. The black side is the sticky side. We're going to stick this one onto the first block. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. We have to enter your pupillary distance, which is 30.5. We're going to go up to 22 for an optical center height. Get everything laid out as such. And we're going to place the block onto the right lens. We'll do the same thing now for the left lens. Pull the paper away and make the black side sticky. Same pupillary distance, same optical center height, same button I'm going to push to place the block onto the left lens. So this is the tracer, this is the blocker, this is known as the edger. It is going to edge your lenses down from this size to this size. It's going to do this on this cutting wheel here. That's a diamond crusted wheel that's going to grind away your lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to wake up the computer. Job ID number 3203, which corresponds with your barcode. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high-index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. But we're going to stay with polycarbonate because it's my lens material of choice. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens because it's not going to be seen. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to place one on the rear concave surface of the lens. Now the magnet's going to do its job a second time. It's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the chuck, or by now, you know I like to call it the Charles. Why? Because I just don't know this machine enough to call it chuck. So, hit the green, oh, machine's talking back to me. Hit the green button, the dirty door closes. It will be cleaned this afternoon if I have time. I'm going to clean the whole machine out with 2 white styluses tracing the shape of the right lens, and then measure twice, cut once is measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, of which you will barely have any with your prescription, even in a skinny metal frame. Plastic frames such as this do a better job of hiding edge thickness, but Ivan's prescription is not that strong. In fact, it's all astigmatic. Not all, but he has the smallest amount of correction for distance in his right eye. He needs none in the left. But the water you see flickering in the background, that's water there to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lens is cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens while it is cutting. Unlike plastic, high-index plastic, and Trivex that have water spraying on them continuously while they're cutting. Now, water will spray onto your lenses, but only to wash away any of the optical debris you may have just seen and continue to form on your lenses as they cut. But polycarbonate is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. It is virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lens material, the same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. It has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin there in Chicago. This is permanent and never needs to be reapplied, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that you have to reapply when you're out in direct exposure to the sun every few hours. Now, this also comes with a really premium scratch coating. And yeah, 100% UVA, UVB scratch coating, and these are aspheric, which means not spherical. A spherical lens is completely round in every direction, giving you an ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. These lenses are flatter to fit in today's flatter curvature frames. It gives you a wider field of view. When you buy glasses from people online, they charge you for a prescription. That's no bueno. Then if you want to upgrade to the thinner, lighter weight polycarbonate lenses, they charge you an upgrade fee, which is double no bueno. And then if you want the aspheric lenses, they charge you a third time, which is triple no bueno. That's a lot of no buenos. And you get that for free every time you buy any frame from me. Sorry, one of my frame manufacturers is texting me. I'm designing a new frame for my line of eyewear for Christian eyewear. We're just going over the next designs. So in just a moment, I will open this door with my mind. Okay. Take the lens out of the chuck. Dry everything off. Make sure there's no optical sawdust on the edge of your lens. Now, let me hide this. That's your paperwork from last time. I'm doing this anytime anyone needs to change the lenses out in this frame or any other metal frame where the screw is on the bottom. Get a glass baking dish or metal baking pan. Get a t-shirt or dish towel, put it in the pan, because if the screw falls out and hits a hard surface, it can bounce on the floor, and trust me, they're very hard to find. So I'm going to get my tiny Phillips head screwdriver, do a little bit of lefty-loosey, and I'm going to go ahead and take it out all the way. Normally I don't, but I'm going to do it for the sake of educational purposes. I keep the frame upside down so the screw does not have a chance to fall out and hit in there. I keep it that way. I'm going to take the unbreakable lens, tuck it in the right side, push down, keep my thumb on that screw head, rotate it around because I am right-handed. Do a little bit of righty-tighty. And you never want to tighten the frame all the way in your hand because the screwdriver on other frames would slip and you would stab yourself. I have a little rubber stopper here. You can do the same thing with your dish towel or paper towel. Put it on a hard surface. I have a rubber block that will protect the finish of the frame. That's why you want to put something soft underneath it. That is in there. Let's go ahead and flip over to L. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, or today I'm calling it the Ivan. The door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced again by the two white styluses, making sure that it is large enough to fit into the left side of the frame. And you can see it's just tracing the shape of the left side. And then again, measuring the thickness to know where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing. And look at that, Ivan. You got nothing. You got no edge thickness there. Look at that. Look at that, I tell you. So, I'm going to take this block off. Pull the sticker away, use my hand-approved drying method, pull the sticker off the lens. That's all smeared. Let's get that cleaned up and put a new one on there. So I'm going to begin what is known as final inspection. I'm going to make sure your lens is cut exactly as it's supposed to be. Turn the axis wheel back to 001, which corresponds to the astigmatism of your right eye. And if all goes well, I'm going to get -1/4. First I have to find the center of the lens again. And before I forget, let me put another PD on there. But I'm getting -1/4. Come on, flashlight. -1/4 in the reds. There's a minus sign, not a black positive, a red minus. That's because the unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. It starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments from there. So 0.25, you're on the first rung of a ladder. You need the smallest amount of far-sighted correction possible. Now, once the image is the correct size, you have a full diopter of astigmatism correction. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Think of it as the fine-tune knob. The fine-tune knob is turned to 001. Let's check the second curvature. And we end up at -1/4. One tick mark past 1 going towards 2. That's because you add two like signs together. If you owed somebody 25 cents, then you owed them another $1, you would owe them 125, and that's where we're at. Now, your left eye, you need no correction for nearsighted or farsighted, but you need 7 steps of astigmatism correction. We're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 166. These first two numbers are real values to be concerned with, but this last number could be anywhere from 0 to 180. So a straight line is 0 to 90 to 180. You would think 1 and 166 are very far apart. They're not. Your right eye, we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 1. We're barely going to break that meridian. For your left eye, we're going to turn it all the way to 166. 1 is 1 degree away from the 180 meridian. 166 is 14 degrees away from this side. So really, between 1 and 14, you only have 13 degrees of separation from you and Kevin Bacon's prescription. Now, this frame sells for $180. The RayBan 5154, whatever color, whatever size, sells for $180. And it comes with what? 1 free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses, of which Ivan is taking advantage of. You can get any add-ons such as transitions, anti-glare, transitions extra active with anti-glare coating, extra active with the flash mirror coating. So whatever you prefer. I'm going to take the lens out of the Chuck, out of the Ivan. Use your dish towel. Use your t-shirt to dry everything off. Oop, there's a drop on the counter. Alright, so again, we're going to do the lefty-loosey on the left side of the frame. And keeping my finger on the screw. I didn't take it out all the way, but if I did, I'm making sure the screw does not bounce out. Make sure it's all the way around, inserted into the metal eye wire. Tighten that down till I get some resistance, and then I'm going to use this stop to finish tightening all the way. Take the block off, put the sticker on there, come down here, spin the fine-tune knob to 166. Again, that new ink was smearing, so let me put a new one on there. Hey, come on now, come on, making me bend over and do some work here. And get everything zeroed out, and we're at literally 0. Let's check your astigmatism correction. We're going to end up at minus 175, going away from 1 tick mark away from 2, so that's cut perfectly. I want to check your pupillary distance, which is 61, the optical center height of 22, so I'm going to turn the card around, place the PD stick against my thumb on your right lens, even though it looks left to you. This is your right lens. And when we... Did I mess something up there? Oh, you know what? It's on the plano. That's why. There's no power whatsoever through here. That's why it's doing that. So we're at 61 because that's where I blocked it at. And the last step of final inspection is, as I clean your lenses, and when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and because of that statistic, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Now, when I say wobble, when I take mine off, I'm part of that 80%. And if I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. For those of you keeping score at home, I'm wearing my own designed Christian eyewear, Philippians 4:13, black and silver, to go with my black and silver wisdom highlights that are coming in. Flip that over, press down, close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. If you guys want to see more of these, you can go to christianeyewear.com or go to my YouTube channel and type in Philippians 4:13, and you'll see all the videos I've been doing for that frame. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, that neither one is askew. Check the tension on each hinge to make sure that that is unison, and it is. So, do me a favor, if you haven't already, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Down below, click the bell icon so you can get notified of future frame and lens combinations as they become available. You can follow me on Facebook and Instagram as Free Prescription Lenses, on Twitter as Free RX Lenses. You can, if you have any questions, go to the Contact Me page of the website, or you can email me directly at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. You can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. But Ivan in Chicago, Illinois, thank you so much for your repeat business, your second RayBan purchase. This is, again, the RayBan 5154 Ophthalmic Clubmaster. The sunglass version is slightly deeper. Each one has their own unique color combination. So, but yeah, this is color 2000, the classic shiny black with the silver rim, kind of like my black and silver. That color is really popular now. Of course, it's got your free prescription lenses in it, and now hopefully everyone else has gotten a chance to see how it brings that loving feeling back to glasses. Thank you.